Hello, everybody. Having issues with my chat bot again. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. Hopefully the chat is working for restream, but we'll see. Excuse me. Just finished work and I stopped in. This was AFK while I was doing it and realized that this is getting close to being done, but it's still going really slow. And I, decided I wanted to do a little work on here, try to speed things up a bit. So there's a couple things we need to do if we want to do that. But I think that the biggest thing is getting this ore system actually functioning so that we actually have ores coming in so that I can craft stuff. So all these things are just for me hitting the keyboard by accident. We're just gonna start fresh. We're gonna remake a list of things we need to do. I think I'm gonna do it a little differently this time too. So I have sulfur. We use the sulfur in a pulverizer to get sulfur dust. So this is where the sulfur is. We need the pulverizer next. And then the sulfur dust we use chemical oxidizer. And then the sulfur dioxide we use in an infuser. I don't know which one of these is the right one. It's the other one. So this gets the sulfur dioxide to make the sulfur trioxide, which is put into here to make sulfuric acid. Excellent. Okay. So then the water vapor is made in the decondenstrator. So that goes in here. And sulfur trioxide comes from here. It also needs oxygen, which comes from the electrolytic separator. Goes there. The pump brings water up to both of these things. Or no. Yes. Pump brings water up to both of those things. So let's just do a logistical transporter here. And then this, we have it configured to push out to the right. And this is configured to input from the thing. That's excellent. And then this is making sulfur trioxide gas, and the gas is set to output to the right. And this is set to input gases from the left. That's great. It's also set to output to the right and input from the front. So that's right. Do I have this facing the right way? Output. That's right now. And fluids, we're going to input from the bottom now, and gases, yeah, I'll put to the right. I think that that should be okay. We have a water line down here already, don't we? Oh, we have the water over here. How hard would it be to get water from there? Here. That's not what I wanted. Let's go underneath and make things easier. It'll look nicer too. We need to get to here and here. Need some more pipes. So we're trying to get to here. Just go underneath the power one for now. This has looting 5, and I already have looting 4, but this is just Bane of Arthropods. Kind of want to get it anyway. Where'd he go? Oh, I need a sword. I already have them. I already have them. Take a bunch of these. So this is all good. Let's see. So let's go back to ore. Figure out. Back to ore. Figure out the steps we need. So the first one is a chemical injection chamber, right? To make the shards. So I don't have them. Let's make one. Infused alloy. Okay. So now I have to make this. So I need some osmium. Making the wrong one. All right, chemical injection chamber, job done. So I think I'm gonna just put this down here for now. And then, oh, you know what? That's this here. Gosh darn it. It's okay, I'm sure I'll use that. This is where the ore goes in. So let's just grab some ore so I can just follow along here. Iron is a good one to start with, because that's what I've been looking at the whole time. Okay, so this needs power. So if I go to the rear, turn on energy. The next step is now we need a purification chamber. Only I had stopped. Which we need another enrichment chamber, which means another steel casing. There we go. So we're going to put the purification chamber here. And for items, we're going to clear, first clear everything. We'll take energy in from the back, sure. For items, we're going to get an input from this side. And this is going to output Items, auto eject on. Okay, cool. So now this needs oxygen. I have... This is also using oxygen. I wonder if it's enough to handle both of them. So let's try it. It's not going to be the prettiest. But so we're going to go here and go to gases, and we're going to output to the top. Oh no, gases. Output to the top. Nope, that's not what I want. And then see, it has hydrogen in it now because I'm dumb. All right, now it has oxygen in it. So now this is working. Clumps, iron clumps need to go into a crusher. And this time I'm going to put it down and actually clear the config before I do anything. Items will input from that side, and we're going to output items on this side. And we'll set this to auto eject. And then this needs power from the back. Okay, and now dirty iron dust. I'm confused. Oh yeah, we skipped a step there. Because this is, if I put it in here, I have iron ore becomes... I mean, that was part of it. But if I put the iron ore directly into the chemical injection chamber, I get 4 iron shards. So we're missing the one step using the sulfuric acid. Which is fine. Slurry. Chemical washer is what I need to make. Actually, hold on. The first step to get to the slurry is the chemical dissolution chamber. That's what I need. Still need another one of these. Need another one of these. So now all I'm missing are the refined obsidian ingots, which we make in an osmium compressor. So we start in the enriching factory and put obsidian in. Okay. I think I need to restart my streaming computer after we're done because it's just giving me issues. This we infuse with diamond to make. Okay, so I can leave the obsidian in there. And then the osmium compressor is here. We need some osmium to make this work. Osmium, that's what I came over here for. Not obsidian. I don't have any osmium cooked up. A little bit I can. Question is, let's take this out for a second. Yeah. Nope, it doesn't. So we are dissolution chamber. Let's actually look at this a little. So after the dissolution chamber, we need a chemical wash. Let's make that. So let's mark it so I remember what I'm doing. So this time I need a tank. I need a machine frame, which needs more osmium. So I need 2 of those. I need 2 of these, which means I need 2 of these. I need... two more of those. Okay, so the chemical washer turns its dirty slurry into slurry, and then we put that in a crystallizer. So we need to do this again. I already have that one. Need another stack of iron. Let's start with that and see if that's enough to get me where I need to go. So I need another one of these, which means I need one more of these. Okay, so I just need this. I need to process some more of this. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I have to process this through this. Wait, I'm confused now. Obsidian ingot, compressor, osmium compressor. Hey, there's a challenge for that? Okay, so this is going to be the one that makes the crystals. And then the crystals are what go into this injection chamber here. So let's put this here. And then for items, we're going to output their auto eject. And then we're going to do input from the front. The dissolution chamber. This is what's going to get the clean slurry, and it's going to output oh no, this is the step for the using the sulfuric acid. The washer goes in between here. So the washer, no wait, hold up. Now I'm all confused. Yeah, that's right. Washer goes here. This goes here. So this needs to have input for items, gases. So we need to have gases. So we're gonna use a pressurized tube, sulfuric acid. Not what I wanted to have happen. Did that somehow put sulfuric acid in here? No. That's okay. That worked. We have sulfuric acid in there. And now we have it here. So we want to do gases, input from the back, sulfuric acid. Got it. So if I put this in here, and this is going to need power. So where can I get power from? Easy. That's not power, that's pressure. But that's fine. I can come down here and run the power up from here. So this is now making dirty iron slurry. And we are going to do slurries. We want to input from the left. Good deal. So this needs water. And we have water around here somewhere. We have a water line that goes under here. It's getting to be messy, 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 messy. Let's simplify this so that we don't have that square. That'll do it. So now this I need fluids input from the front. Okay, cool. So now I need power. So this has to have energy coming in from the bottom. Okay, so we have iron slurry there. So this... Is it like that we want? Yeah, okay, cool. And so now this is getting put into here. Getting close. We're at dirty iron dust. We need an enrichment chamber. Enrichment chamber. Okay, so let's clear this one since we're putting it right next to another machine. I don't want to accidentally have stuff crossing. This is going to go right here. So items are now going to output. It's kind of weird how I have this set up because it's facing the opposite direction. Item input. So now this has this. If I give this power, energy from the front. That's going to turn our dirty iron dust. Okay, so what is holding this up here? This doesn't have oxygen. So this doesn't have power. I don't think I have a side left of other than this one, and that's a really unfortunate place to have to put the power. But we'll make it work. And again, this is just to get it all figured out, and then I can connect these things in a much more logical way once I know what all needs to be hooked up. This is a mess right now. There we go. So now it's making oxygen again, which means this is working again. So this was backed up because of that. So we have iron ore that I put in here. It got turned into dirty iron slurry because of the sulfuric acid, which should be being made more of in here. Oh, this also needs power. Okay, so this is climbing. What else here doesn't have power? This machine may not have power. Oh, look at that. That worked out. Not enough room in output. Yeah, I know. So stop making it. Okay, so ore goes in here. It goes into here to make, I'm sorry. Ore goes in here, sulfuric acid turns into dirty iron slurry. Dirty iron slurry mixes with water to make clean iron slurry. Which goes in here. It is crystallized into crystals, which go into here and are injected with hydrogen chloride to become iron shards. Iron shards are then purified with oxygen to make iron clumps, which are then crushed to make dirty iron dust, which then makes iron dust. And the last thing I need is a smelter. So this is going to be item output to the right. This one's going to be item input from the left. This one we have to set to auto eject. And so then this just needs to receive some power. And so now we are automatically turning iron ore into 5 iron ingots. I'm gonna pull up Twitch just to see that everything's working. Just think it is. Okay. My chat on my OBS is not working. I have the restream chat up, but I don't know. Sure. I guess I have to wait until somebody comes in to see if it's working. Question is, and I'm going to let this run out to see. This is all backed up because of nowhere to go with stuff, or what's going on here? Yeah, this is still making it. It's just going, it's a slow process. But I'm going to let this finish and get this all emptied out. And I want to see, does it process completely? Like, is it an even amount? It should be, because it should be 200 millibuckets for each of those crystals. And so, as long as we put ore in there, the main question I'm trying to figure out is, if I do it this way, do I need to have multiple setups for different types of ore? Or if I just make these machines and I speed them up faster, are we going to be able to keep up with our ore? In the end, it might be an answer of both. For now, we could probably get away with this, and then we may have to make it bigger later. Let's go check on our Death Star over here. Still going. It's almost there. It's past the hump anyway. One block at a time. Okay, I also want to get a... For now, I think I'm just going to get a... No, it's not compressing, it's compact. I don't know if this is going to let me accept it or not. Items, output right, auto eject on. It's not working. It's just fine. Let's just put a drawer like this for now. And then we'll put a this in between. Oops. Maybe it's just because it doesn't have them in there yet. Sometimes these drawers are like that. So I probably could have left it there next to it, but I'm probably going to do something different with this anyway. Cool, so now this can keep running. This is gonna take a while because these crystals are making, we're getting 5 of those from each ore. And so we have a lot to process. Because it only takes 200 millibuckets of slurry to make each crystal. And each ore makes a whole bucket. So it'll take a while to get through all of it. And this is empty because we're using up brine, but it's producing it. So we'll see if it keeps up with it or how much it uses. We may need to make this bigger. I mean, we probably will once we make the factory because, you know, max everything out. We could also increase the rate by adding more of these. Because these resistive heaters, all they have is you send power into them and then they heat it up. So I can heat it up more to make it produce brine faster. But this is actually pretty compact for what it does. But all of this from this tower down to here is all just designed to quintuple ore. Which it is doing. Quite handedly. Slowly, but it's doing it. Okay. So now what's the next step? Probably is rebuilding this in a way that is not so ridiculous looking. I mostly just want to let it run for a while though to see if anything runs out. Like what's the bottleneck? Are we going to run out of brine first? Are we going to run out of oxygen? Are we going to run out of water? You know, like what's the deal? So what I think I'm going to do is grab a bunch of iron. And let's get another drawer. This time I just want one of these though. Am I out of planks? That's how I'm getting wood right now, by the way. In case you were wondering. And so this is where it all starts, right? So if I put the iron ore in here and I say items input from the left, so this one I think for sure I'm gonna have to move it over one and use a pipe. Yeah, there we go. Now the iron ore is flowing in. I'm just trying to think of how I want to do this when I have it set up as a factory. These extra pipes up here are specifically because I need this machine to be next to this machine so that I can provide oxygen to both. But this machine, this is like a whole different arm. I could probably lay this out in such a way that those are near each other. Like if I were to rotate like this whole thing to the other side, it would be like this machine is here, this machine is here, so that's definitely closer to there. So honestly, I could rotate it kind of. I think what I'm going to do is rebuild each of these machines and build a second setup like this and leave this one here just so I have this one working. And then I will space it out a little differently and figure things out. But I also, when I build the factory, I want to have like a when I make the factory, instead of having this all like together like this, my plan is to have big towers and things that hold things. So maybe it'd be better if I don't worry about trying to make this really tight and compact. Though that might be something I work on at some point too, just for fun. I'm gonna kill all these chickens off. I do not need them anymore. And every time I walk past, I pick up eggs. In fact, I'm going to get rid of this whole setup. If I need more chickens, I can always make them. Both because I have the summoning altar still, and because I have like a bajillion eggs in the system now. Put this stuff away. I'm just going to put everything I have on me away that isn't my tools. So yeah, I may like use this as my model to rebuild the system once I make the ore factory. Okay, so now that I have the ability to just kind of chuck ores in, I think I'm going to take this back out. What I want to do is be able to just drop in ores that I need and then know that they're going to get made into ingots slowly. I want to work on making things go faster, which means having more power. And so I think that Awa is probably the way to go. Because this is not too hard to get into. I should have the manual. There it is. So let's look at this. Different types of generators that we have. We have furnators. Magmators, thermo generators, generates energy when placed on top of a high temp fluid. So this is kind of like the heaters in Mechanism 2. Then we have solar panels. And then we have the reactors. Do we have uranite yet? No. That would come from ore. Conventional mine shaft. You know what I want to do? Let's go in here. There's like a chapter line here that tells us how to get to the things that we want to do. Let's just look through here and see what we need. Gate Pearl, Gateway the Emerald Grove. So we did all this. I guess I should make a jetpack even though now I have like free flight forever. Just because it's in the quest book. I can make some universal pipe just to finish that quest. Universal pipe is, from pipes, is like a pipe that does all the transmissions all at once, which makes them kind of useful. And I may end up using them at some point, but not today. I just got to get that done, and then we need to make a filter destination tool. Okay. This is just sending us over to the mechanism quest line. Let's take all the rewards we've gotten in here. I already did most of them. Let's go back to that. Did we finish everything in here? Not quite. We still have some things just to knock out, but... So more power, this is where it is. So we have different options here. So the Skyblock way is lava power. And this is saying we can also do it with magmators. Are they really implying? There's a power quest line. Okay. That's cool. It goes through all the different tiers and shows all the different items of that tier. Okay, let's start doing this stuff here. So to make this, we need dielectric paste. All right, if we're gonna do that, just so many things you have to do before you can do the things. But one thing I need clay automated. I'm just thinking about which direction I want to go, because there's a lot right now that are all in the same direction. So I think I'm gonna take a step back even farther. What I need is a facility that builds all the different stones and stuff. How hard would it be to get into stonework? See, this is going to be a lot of steps, but I just need something that I can use to make, you know, make a large amount of cobble and then have it process and make a large amount of gravel and have it process and make sand and dust and all the things that come from it all in one little compact room. That way I can just feed it out here into this machine. So I think what I'm going to do is let's work on the end from it and work our way back. So let's make a little room over here and we'll just come up with what we want to make. So obviously we have cobblestone. And cobblestone can be used to make smooth stone by smelting it. And that can be crafted into stone bricks. I'm not gonna, and smooth stone. I'm not gonna worry about slabs and stuff. I can craft them on the hand. But the cobblestone can also be used to make gravel. Gravel can be used to make sand. Sand is used to make glass. Sand is also used to make soul sand. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to grab because it's going to pick it up as soon as I can. Let's turn that off for a second. Okay, I'll turn it back on. Every time I walk over here, my bone meal starts hitting the mycelium. You can see the little sparkles. Okay, and it's also used to make dust. I think I have some over here on this wall. So I guess we can start with that stuff. So cobblestone, stone, and then gravel, sand, dust, soul sand. Now the dust is also used to make clay. Do I have a... Oh yeah, I can just use these while they aren't witch water. Clay can make clay blocks. Which can be used to make bricks. So let's cook all of these. Actually, I'm gonna go grab one more too. Or oh, I need another clay block. because I want to cook one of these to make terracotta. So I can make bricks, and I can make brick, and I can make bricks. And I can make terracotta. Means I'd be able to make all the glazed terracottas as well. And then obviously we have like the ores and stuff that come from these. I'm not putting those in here, but I'm trying to think of any other bricks I can make from this. So basically I want to build a cobble works where I just start with cobble and I have a factory that produces all of these. And I want to do it in a modular kind of way so that I can increase it as I go. So let's start with a cobble gen. We'll just use another one of these cobble gens that we've made before for now. We may end up ramping it up to a faster type of cobble gen in the future. But for now, let's put this down. And let's put it down over next to that. Never know which tool is best for opening that. And then we're gonna do, you know, we just made them, let's use them. Universal cable. Should do a controller for this room. Oops. So we'll put the controller there. We'll put this here. This can go here. This goes like that. And then I just need my linking tool and my locking tool. Oh, they're already locked. So now I have cobblestone going in to this drawer. So let's start with the smelting stuff. I'm going to use Mechanism for doing this because those machines are ones that I can speed up fairly quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'll start here. And I'll just have a pipe come out like this. I'm gonna need an energy cube. Oh, I'm out of steel. This over here still processing? I still have 52 crystals left. Or 52 shards, so 150 to go. Weird. It's fine, but it's weird. Yeah, energy cube. Advanced energy cube. Elite energy cube. Ultimate energy cube. So I need 4 or 3 more of those. I'm excited about down the road once we have things, we get past this early stage where we can start doing auto crafting and have things just stocked in our system. That's the fun part for me. Okay, so I'm gonna put this energy cube I don't want it to be on this level, so let's put it back up there. Put this there. I just want to keep using these universal pipes for a little bit, just to see how they go. So let's do universal pipe on the back. I'll put Why is that the back? It's because of how I placed it. I'm gonna switch that. That's gonna drive me crazy. There. Now it's on the top as output. And then I need to run a power line over to it. I'll continue to use mechanism for these though, because I don't want to switch down here. I want to come from this line here, because this is the one off of the main junction box. Input from the front means this can start getting power transferred over to it. You know, I don't like these cables. Changed my mind. Changed my mind already. Damn it. Sometimes all the haste and stuff I have is too much. I'm not gonna use these either. I just like the universal cables, or the mechanism cables, the logistics cables. I like being able to see everything moving around and so then I think I'm actually going to put this power in on the bottom. I want to disconnect this line, and I want to change this to take its energy from the bottom, because then I can do that. So we want to go output here, auto eject. So now any time the stone gets cooked, it'll get sent this way. Let's make another smelter. Really don't like not having my chat dock up. You gotta fix that. Time are we at? 4 o'clock. Oh, that was the osmium. Okay, so we have this all going. Let's grab that steel. We were working on making another smelter, which required another one of these. So I think I'm going to put it here. And let's do output left as well. See, that's going to be an issue. I don't want it to work like that. Let's change that. Trying to think of the best way to do it where I can... I'd like to have an output coming. So currently, like, I have an output coming directly from here, and I don't really want that. So let's get rid of this. My goal is to have it so that there's machines that make things and they go into this room. And then I have another logistics cable that comes out of here. That pulls out what I need to go into the machine. And it goes in there. So as far as items, I want it to take in from the top. So will it pull more? Yeah, it'll pull cobblestone because that's what goes in there. And then let's take a stack of this and put it in here. And then we're gonna do pull in from the top, output to the back. And then I'm going to put another pipe here. And then I need to extend the power. And I need to extend this pipe. So now this is set up. It's going to pull in stone from here that's getting made from here, and it's going to craft it. Thank you for coming to visit me. Please go away now. Yeah, that's how I want it. And I realize I can just like handcraft these, but what is my best option for shaped crafting? You see, the material stoneware factory would be nice, but I don't have that right now. I could do packaging using create. That might be fun. Let's go check on this while I think about it. We're like the second to last row, because once it finishes this, it's just the last chunk on the end. I think maybe this one I'm not going to have in here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because that's not really... That's something that I can set up an autocraft for in the system once I have stone in there. So this is being made, that's fine. Okay, so next thing I think I need is a crusher. Okay, so energy pipe, item pipe, item pipe. And the crusher, we're gonna just wipe all of its settings internally so that we can place it in, and then we'll set it up. So for energy, we get power from the bottom. We receive items in from the top. Okay, so this should work because it's not going to... I don't need to worry about filtering because it's going to make... Basically, it'll back stuff when there's nowhere for the gravel to go. And so the cobblestone should sit there and it won't ever have anything else in it. So I want to do an input from the top, output to the back. Wait, oh no, I'm on energy. Items, input from the top, output to the back, auto eject. So now the gravel's leaving and it'll start filling up the gravel drawer. But so it's gonna be, unless we get it to a point where it can make gravel faster than the item can be brought to it, it'll always have a stack of cobblestone in there to be setting the item filter for us. And if not, later on we'll have to figure out a way to change it so we have filtering. Which is possible, just I don't really want to do it with a different mod. Or, I know there are ways to do it with Mekanism too. But. Okay, so then we'll need another crusher to make sand. This is going to be item, will be output to the back, input from the top. And this one we're going to grab gravel before it decides to put something else in there. Let's do one more crusher to get this dust going. Oh, I'm in the fluid grid. I was like, why is it not working? And this one is going to be sand going in. Oh wait, hold on. Can I not do that? Sand. I can hammer it into dust. Let's do it this way. To make dust. So I have to use the hammer to make dust. There's not a way to make it with a grinder. Well, that's silly. Well, then we're taking that back out of here too. So, okay. We have this being made, this being made, this being made. We have this and this. Soul sand, we need to use that system there to make it. So that'll be a little more complicated to replicate over here, but we can do it. And then glass. Let's make a smelter. So this is going to use sand. To make glass, and then that glass is going to get shipped out, stored back in here. Alright, well that's all the easy stuff. But I feel like what we need to do next is work on speed. Ooh, I just made 61 of those by mistake. Well, it's about to go super fast. Of course, it's going to suck down the power if I do this. But that's okay. What happened to my... Where did those upgrades go? I didn't realize they could sit in that inventory. I just want to see it, because it's working so fast now. How much power am I draining? I'm draining it ridiculously fast. Energy. Upgrade. Okay, so I need more infused alloys. I also need gold. What are these used for? Choo-choo jellies. Yo, I can make slime out of them? Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Start with that. Oh, so yeah, this is a problem. So it did. This is supposed to be making this. It went faster than we could take it out. I think I'm gonna have to go to a faster logistics transporter. Can I swap these out in place? Nope. It's fine. Oh, I'm out of diamond. Actually gonna go one tier higher than that. Yeah. think once this is done, it'll be fine. I think the issue is that right now it's just, there's not enough backlog, so sometimes it runs out of stuff while it's being transported. I'm not sure though. Could just be that this isn't fast enough to move the items. I don't even know how scoria is made. Cooking soul sand? Oh, that one piece of soul sand that was in there got sent out to get cooked because it didn't know what else to cook. Poor thing's cooking anything it can. Gotta be a way to lock these so that they're set to be the way I want them to be. Let's see. Looks like this is probably the way to do it. I could do it with channels, but that means I'd have to have different channels coming out. I want this to just not put anything other than cobblestone in here. And then I want gravel to go in here. I could use pipes. I could try to make these too. What does it take to make these? I know these would work really well for what I want. I would just have to make pulsating iron. Which means I'd have to get an alloy smelter up and running. Honestly, wouldn't be that hard. Does it have to be deep slate? I don't know that I have gotten deep slate. I have some. Oh, that is the cobbled. The rest of that I can easily make, but since this doesn't want to listen to me anyway, just cook it in there. It's a crusher. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this with our other machines down here temporarily. Primitive alloy smelter. You're not gonna work with the other power lines? Doesn't look like it. Oh, the primitive alloy smelter uses fuel. That's why. It's like a furnace. I'm just being dumb. Iron. Ender pearl. Coal. That's the whole point of it. It is designed to allow us to do alloy smelting in Ender IO before we get the ability to make cables from Ender IO. To make the item conduit, we do need to make these though. And then gravel for that. And I need clay. Let's try this out. I haven't used Ender IO in so long. Looks like it's going to work with Mekanism just fine. That's going to be extract. Turn that off. How do I filter? Is that what this is? Phantoms will show set that I'm invincible. Filter base. So how do I set the filter? Do I need is there an advanced conduit for items? No. I just don't know how to use these. Ender IO in 120 doesn't have the item filters yet. Well, that was a waste of my time. I have another idea. question is, will the idea that I'm going to do work? So let's do some testing. So what I'm thinking is if I just put a drawer that's up here, this is my smelter for making cobblestone into other things. So let's lock this drawer. So it's not going to automatically take out of that drawer. So I could put another pipe there, but I don't really like that solution. But if I do limited oak barrel, and I do a hopper upgrade. So now I'm going to put this here. Put cobblestone in it. Need to make the tool for sophisticated storage. There we go. So now that's locked to cobblestone. And then if I go in here and I put this in, now it's able to go in and I can go back to my logistics transporters. And this time I'll go up one. Cool. So this is going to do it. So I just have to make a bunch of these barrels with a bunch of the hopper upgrades, and I'll just have to put on each of these machines, I'll have the barrel there. That way, if it makes it too fast and it runs out, then it won't matter because this is still locked to cobblestone. What you got? Ultra vector plates. That sounds like something I want. Emeralds. Come here. Come on, come on. Just come over here. Holy hell. That's funny. Oh shit. You guy just launched his llama. Hey, you. Come on, go this way. That's right. There you go. Bye. This could be a lot of fun. So the ultra ones you can't make. So those are pretty rare. So it was worth getting. Oh, this isn't mechanism machines. I was gonna say I can speed these up, but no, these are thermal. I do have augments for them, but I don't have them made. Could always swap this out. Crusher, smelter. Okay, I think we got everything we need to make this go. About to go supersonic. All right, we have sped up our glass crafting. Look how fast it's going now. Supersonic speeds. It's almost 10 times faster. It's exactly 10 times faster. I think that's going to be it for today, though. I'm getting pretty tired. And it's 5 o'clock for me. And I have the plans this evening that I have to get ready for. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.